Renewable energy sources, such as wind or solar power, may gain in significance year after year, but it will still take decades until they can provide sufficient capacity. National borders have fallen, and just as the traffic planning of motorways, the supply of energy has long become a subject of international significance. Especially now, with a phase-out of the nuclear industry being demanded in many places, natural gas plays a central role. The demand for this very environmentally friendly energy source is boosted by the needs of industry as well as new power plants powered by natural gas. Within just a few minutes, this energy source can generate electricity very effectively and without particulate matter emissions. This electricity is also available when wind turbines come to a standstill or there is not enough sunshine. Natural gas can be found all over the world, including in Austria. Usually, however, the source and the consumer are geographically far away from each other. Underground steel pipelines make the environmentally friendly transport of natural gas across national borders and thousands of kilometers possible. Unlike wind turbines and high-voltage power lines, which can be perceived as an eyesore in the landscape, natural gas pipelines can only be detected by the typical yellow gas markers that indicate their location. To be able to guarantee the security of supply with natural gas for the future, existing transport capacities have to be examined carefully by several entities in the public interest and in the context of long-term planning before the construction of a new line is initiated. In the planning of routes, environmental aspects, natural features, economic parameters, and the interests of property owners are all taken into account. Thanks to many years of experience, necessary inventions in nature can be kept to a minimum, and any negative effects of the construction activities are quite brief. Information events for property owners and abutting owners explain the individual construction phases and offer an opportunity to engage in a dialogue. Depending on a necessary transport capacity, plastic-shielded steel pipes with diameters ranging from 80 to 140 centimeters are manufactured for natural gas pipelines. Their walls are almost 2 centimeters thick. The individual pipes are about 18 meters long and weigh around 10 tons. They are usually delivered by rail and then loaded onto trucks. A working strip, around 30 meters wide, is created to provide access for the construction vehicles. The humus, the fertile top layer of the soil, is carefully moved aside and piled up. After the work is concluded, the same soil can be returned to the original site. Special vehicles finally move on specially marked paths to the pipeline route. They are kept at a distance from residential areas. There, the pipe elements are put in place, one behind the other. Using a bending machine, the pipes are adjusted to the existing site almost down to the millimeter. Finally, the welders begin their responsible work. This results in longer pipe pieces, in which every welding seam will be checked with ultrasound and documented in detail. The cleaned seams are protected against corrosion with plastic insulation before a trench is excavated for the pipeline. When the pipeline is lowered into the ground, several machines are used at the same time. It is important to coordinate all movements with great accuracy. Before the steel pipe disappears in the ground forever, the entire pipeline section is tested for leaks with water under even higher pressure than the pipeline will actually experience with gas. Roads and railroad tracks that cross the pipeline route represent a special challenge in the construction of any new pipeline. A team of specialists pushes a steel pipe through the soil using an oversized hydraulic press. This will later serve as a guide for the new pipeline. Especially the last phase in the construction of a pipeline is very significant for the owner of the property. After filling in the pipe trench with the excavated soil, the pipeline route is completely recultivated. The soil is restored to the same condition that it was in before the pipeline was laid. Debris is removed from the soil and the original topsoil is put back in place. After several weeks and months, nature will have eliminated any traces of the major construction activity, all on its own. What remains are the typical yellow markers. They indicate the route of the underground pipeline and facilitate regular inspections on the ground and from the air. The understanding on the part of the property owners and the fair collaboration make it possible for Gas Connect Austria to make a significant contribution to securing the supply of energy using natural gas.